Lights are out. Tommy, welcome to Merced Speedway. A track just over a quarter of a mile in size. I believe the smallest track that we'll have covered here this year. Weather has been a big topic this weekend, but we get ready to go. As if you can see the skies, I'd say they're on our side so far. Weather's supposed to hold off until later tonight. Green flag is in the air.
How about it? I just realized we have 14 pages of hobby stocks.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do, but we don't have that many.
Well, Tommy, okay, look.
I think
this track can only stall so long for us.
Holy cow. All right, he raced number 1 for the hobby stocks. It'd be the number 37 of Stockton. All I have is last names. I just realized that too.
I gotta help Tommy out here.
Yeah, you do.
Tommy doesn't
You
go
grab-
to.
You grab the papers, my friend.
Yeah, Tommy doesn't go to the library as often as I do.
No, I do not. Heat number 1, the 37 of Mike Stockton.
Much better.
The number 7 of Cody Dean. Then we got the number 9 of Wally Kennedy. The 44, Austin Van Hoff. Dexter Long and the 911 and the 83 of Terry Campion. We get ready to rock and roll for the green flag.
And Tommy, Terry wanted us to give a message.
He did. He's
boy.
He wants us to let everybody know, where's Bubba Nelson?
Yeah, he said Billy Nelson.
Billy, yep.
What the heck? So we needed to deliver that message. And so we have. Racing here at Merced, just getting underway. Green flag is out. Heat race number 1.
Out to the lead, the number 7 of Cody Dean. Second spot is Stockton. Mike Stockton all up the track, and the 911's gonna keep it off the wall. That's a 911 of Dexter Long, who made a long corner in turn number 2. Now we see a battle here for 4th. Jeffrey, what is the transfer battle action? Thank you. So I was being pointed that it's a top 4 going to the A main in each heat.
And Tommy, it's going to be critical to make it into the A main. We had trouble here on the 44 left front. Van Hoff. Early exit, Tommy. That's going to come into play. Like I said, very critical to make it into the A main from your heat race. We're going to have B mains for both divisions tonight, Hobby Stocks and Sport Mods. Hobby Stocks only get a 2-car transfer, I believe.
Yes, out of the Bs.
Out of the Bs. So making it into your A main through your heat race is really important tonight.
And this is a different format than we're used to, Jeffrey. We're used to seeing top 5 transfer and then 10 transfer out of the B. That's like the IMCA style of
top
thing.
3 transfer.
Correct, my bad. Top 3 transfer, and then all that goodness. But no, Jeffrey, it's a lot more structured in the way of you got to be a front runner to make it into the A main tonight. So you're going to see the fastest cars, supposedly, making it to the A main event.
It's interesting, Tommy, because I think it actually opens it up a little bit more. It puts more importance on the heat race.
Yeah, it does.
Because that B main is going to be a tough one to make it out of. What we're used to seeing, I think, are 4 heat races and 3 cars transfer, and then from there we usually take 10 through the B main. Here, you can't lean on that B main event. Obviously, a lot of stress probably in the 911 camp right now, as they're the ones outside looking in, still on track.
Well, as you said, Jeffrey, across the line for the checkered flag, heat race number 1 winner, the number 7 of Cody Dean. Mike Stockton second. It was a battle for third for a split second between the number 9 of Wally Kennedy and the 83 of Terry Campion. But the 911 going into the B main, that is Dexter Long. So we got to take.
Well, we again welcome all you for joining us here tonight. Thank you for joining us. We're Low Budget TV.
Let's tape that to the tripod.
You wanna work on your tape skills? I'm just verifying, Tommy. That noise, we only hear that, right?
I hope so.
Let's check it.
Yeah, I think it's just us. If you're hearing a buzz, let us know on our Facebook.
No, I think we're good. I'll let you take this.
I'll let you help me.
No, I'm not a helper. What do I look like? Oh, you just gave up. Well, folks, as we're still hooking up a few things here. Again, welcome to Merced Speedway. It's our first time coming out here on Low Budget TV. We're very excited to be covering the racing action here tonight. It's our first time here at Merced. Green flag coming out. We get ready for our next heat race. Again, top 4 will transfer out of this one. Early lead going to be in the 70L's hands. A lot of these drivers, Tommy, it's our first time seeing them. And that means it's our first time getting to say their name. Robbie, I'm going to guess that this is Lakashi. If anyone knows better, feel free to correct us. But I'm going to say Lakashi on this one. Robbie Lakashi out of Madeira. Our early leader, this one feeling really good. That car's obviously on rails here tonight. The 22 machine of Ben Lewis II jumping to the 2nd spot. Top 4 cars will move on to the A main event. Right now fighting for the 3rd position is the number 66W of Ken Winland. Ken was as excited to see us as we were to see him. And trying to chase him down is the 4Q of Matt Padroni. That's trying to chase down. You see Ken smoking it up a little bit on that 66. Tommy, black flag coming out to the 66 machine. That means Ken's going to have to deal with the coveted B main. Well, that's really going to work into the hands of the 41 of Jason Pugh. Jason right now will move into the transfer spot. He's not going to have to worry about the B main. Ken will. Lap number 7 on the board. And we're going to see here coming out. The white flag is in the air, lap number 8. And I think we'll talk a little bit about our heat race format here, as we've already discussed the transfers and whatnot. Out of turn number 4, Lakashi. I really hope I'm saying that name right. It's either Lakashi or Lokaki. Now, what's fun about this here tonight, Tommy, is we're right in the midst. We're right in the stands with everybody here. So, folks, it's like you're right in the stands as well. And where this is really going to get fun is you're going to hear these fans rooting, jeering, cheering, doing all sorts of noises here. We're right in the midst, Tommy. If something's going to go down, it's going to go down with us. As heat race number 3 for the Hobby Stocks gets ready to pull out. Like we mentioned, at this venue, at this event, it is super important to make it in to the main event now. 2 cars transfer through the B main event. Not a lot of chance to make it happen. Lights are out. There you see the stands. We like the fans. ready to go. Heat race number 3 for the hobby stocks.
Here we go. Almost. Here we go. We're hobby stock racing. Heat race.
Boy.
Number 3, Jeffrey. It's the Ford T4 of Brown going to start on the pole.
Oh, some contact down the back straightaway.
There's so many damn papers. So it's Cody Brown starting on the pole with the 82 of Joe Salvi, the C29 of Garrett Korn, the 20X of Ben Lewis.
Oh, boy!
And contact there with Lewis getting into the, and hey, they keep it going. That's the number 82 machine of Salvi, the 10M of Rowley
Tommy,
Rodriguez.
this is a battle for the transfer spot right here.
And the 4 of Chris Williams. Here you see, well, maybe, is Salvi having an issue, Jeffrey? Or is he backing up his corner?
He's slipping back.
Look at this, almost 3 wide up front for the lead. On the mission right now is the 10M of Rodriguez. But to the inside, the 4T4 of Brown.
Tommy, if there's one thing we heard about this hobby stock division, it was aggressive.
Yes, definitely, Jeffrey. We were told that these hobby stocks don't mind playing rough in the 20.
I think he was aiming for our tripod there on the front straightaway.
Yes, sir.
Tommy, this is your transfer spot right here. The Fore machine has it. C29 looking for it.
Oh, boy. That is a duct tape number on the number 4 machine of Chris Williams. Chris holds the transfer spot, but the C29, who we talked to earlier, Garrett Korn, is trying to make his way in. We got a battle brewing up front for the lead, but this is the best battle to watch. High side rider, the 29 of Korn.
Well, it's arguably the most important battle to watch.
And Korn into the show. Williams falling back. So Salvi, trying to get his number 82 machine into the field.
Yeah, but
lap
he's
number
got to get
6.
around 2 cars to do that.
We're on lap number 6.
So Tommy, I've always been used to 8-lap heat races.
Yes.
But I wouldn't be surprised at all if tonight, honoring, as this is the John Ford Jr. Memorial, the number 9 machine, 9-lap heat races.
9-lap heats. I like that idea. It gives us an extra lap to figure out what's going to happen too. Nothing's changed for a transfer spot. Nothing's changed for the lead. The 10M of Raleigh Rodriguez comes to the finish line. Your heat race number 3 winner. The C29 of Korn going to make it into the show. It's this battle here, the battle of the B main starting spot. You see the 4 of Williams and the 82 of Salvi rounding out your field. 10 lap.
Oh man, we got noodles.
Noodles of noodles.
Noodles of noodles. That would be how I describe our setup right now.
I think I'm going to eliminate one thing, and it's this amplifier.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're going to go old school.
But you just figured it out, man. I think we're now on the right track.
Yeah, but now we're going to literally twist ourselves up.
Hey, there's no way, no one I'd rather be twisted up with. That's romantic. Well, folks, for those of you that haven't met Low Budget TV, hi. I'm Jeffrey. This is Tommy.
We're going to have some fun tonight here at Merced. Our first time ever.
We are. And, yeah, we've been walking the pits, getting all these things ready. And it's funny because what essentially happened is we got ready for the first heat race, and we had tested all our stuff out. It went perfect. Everything's perfect. And then we realized that we had one too many cords, and boy, did we get tangled.
Well, we are definitely up in the grandstand, so like you said.
Tommy, are you okay over there? Are you changing your pants?
I am. It looks like.
Okay, there we go. I think we did it. I think we're there. Oh, don't start with me. All right. Well, they're still pacing right now. Looks like they're doing a little bit of track work here.
The thing that threw me off here with these starting lineups, Jeffrey, is that you grabbed all the papers, and I was expecting, like usual, one list of names per division, which we only have 2 tonight, and I found that there is 18 pages of names, but it's all organized because they're lined up by the heats and everything else. So.
So, are you ready to?
I'm ready.
You ready to look through the starting lineup? We're there, Tommy. We just hit it. We just got up to speed.
Yes, we got our lap back and everything. How about this 9 machine, the 9D of John Fore's Jr.'s car in the infield? It's going to be our trophy, Victory Lane photo shoot car.
Yeah, no, they had a really good-looking trophy that these drivers are going to be going for tonight. Merced Speedway, Tommy. We've never been here before.
Never.
But I like this little track.
Oh, it's a fun little track. Just off of watching the hot laps. That was exciting.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see. I mean, we've seen some teases in these heat races, but I can't wait to see what these mains have in store.
22 cars going to be in both mains. We got a lot of cars here tonight. B mains for both divisions. It's just hobbies and sport mods. We're going to go through the starting lineup here. The 555 machine starting on the pole. That's Andrew Crum out of Merced. To his outside is the 97 machine of Kevin Joaquin from Sonora. Tommy, how many drivers are in that car?
Yeah, I don't know. I think there might be 2 if I were to guess.
On the inside, that 02 machine, that is Kyle Singleton out of Clovis. And the 67J of Michael Shearer to his outside, driver from Atwater. Rounding out this field, the 37J of Donnie Shearer from Merced, and the 78 of Dave Smart out of Clovis. Green flag in the air for heat race number 4. Top 4 transfer, a main event. I like that 02 car. It's got kind of an older school body.
Oh, yeah, it definitely does. The old Nova metal body on it. He's to the inside for that transfer spot.
Yeah, Smart going to clear him, taking that 4th position away. In fact, that 02 Singleton's going to slip back to the 6th spot. Battle for the transfer spot. Smart has it in the 78. The 37 wants it. Shearer looking to the inside.
Oh, but they get sideways out of turn number 2. This is the best battle to watch right here. Nothing going on up front. Do you see a passenger in the 97?
Yeah, I was going to say, if there's one thing different about any of these cars on this track, I think we might have 2 people.
Yes, we do.
In the leader car. Tommy, battle for the transfer spot. It's going to be an exchange between the 37 of Shearer. He takes the spot away from Smart. And Smart on the outside looking in here on lap number 3 of this heat race. 9-lap heat races.
Folks, I want you to look with me here. We're going to zoom in on the leader's car, 2-seater, and I just wonder who gets the prize money wherever they finish. Take a look. Look in the passenger side. Look carefully. You'll see a set of eyeballs. There it is.
Are those eyeballs wide?
Oh, I'm sure they are. Well, probably not right now. They don't know what's behind them.
Well, that car's your leader. Being chased down by the 555 of Crum. So Joaquin. Kevin Joaquin, that 97 machine. Lap number 6, 3 laps to go. Like we say, Tommy, critical to make it through the A main event. Only 2 cars will transfer from the B main. It's a very small window to make it in. As I believe we're going to have close to 10 cars in that B main event. Your chances, your likelihood of making it through, it definitely rests on your heat race.
Well, this one, oh, your leader got way sideways going into turn 1.
Here comes the 555 of Crum. Crum just got on the bumper. Joaquin almost lost it, Tom. You don't want to lose it.
No.
Not on this lap. Not where you're running. Checkered flag for Joaquin. And that'll leave us with one more heat race. Oh, man, I thought that Michael Shearer in the 67J was just going to go straight.
Yeah, who knows?
Do we have people doing jumping jacks?
I think so, but no one would know other than us.
I would know. We should do jumping jacks. It's good for our health. Final heat race coming out.
Health.
You just got to put one foot in front of another.
Yeah, hang on one second.
This is our 5th heat race. And it will be the one that will involve the most cars, 7 cars in this heat race. Folks, just to give you an idea, that 86 car showed up about as white as this car did. But it didn't end that white after after wheel packing. Getting ready to go green. Heat race number 5 for the hobby stocks. Green flag is in the air. So this is going to be a little bit more difficult to transfer. About half of this heat race is going to make it through to the A main event. Top 4 cars.
Heat race number 5, that's a page that we actually literally do not have.
Yes,
but I have a paper. I have a paper where? Huh?
I win.
Well, I had a paper. Heat race number 5, the 86, John Hensley. The 33, Mark Key, who is towards the tail of the field from the start. 17 of Nick Baldwin, the 55T of Robert Jackson, the 4B of Bruce Nelson, and the 24 of Steven Torres.
That was the last car to get here
Looking
today.
good, but the 4th place battle is the one to watch.
And it's hot, Tommy. 3 cars racing for 1 spot. Oh, boy. Lap number 4 on the board, closing in on the halfway point here. Just about there. Here's your leaders out of turn 4.
Yeah, the 33 leading this one, Mark Key. Jeffrey, we've seen that car run fast in many places.
So there's 2 33s in this field.
It sure is. Then we got the 33M, who is actually not on our sheet. So my bad. Oh, battle for the transfer spot, though. It closed in real fast. The 86 slipping up out of turn number 2.
And Tommy, just 3 laps to go. You got to do it now.
John Hensley has all the weight on his backside right now with a 24X in tow. That's Steven Torres trying to make it into the show, trying to get by the 86 of Hensley.
Both. The battle for the lead is just as good as this one right now.
Yeah, I would say now it's really good. Side by side out of turn number 2, Key and the 17 of Baldwin trying to go for the win. The 4B of Bruce Nelson in 3rd. White flag.
There's your transfer spot battle. But the car that has it's looking good. Battle for the lead here.
Side by side out of 2. They're going to have to check up. 17 in the wall. That is Baldwin. Here comes Nelson down low. Out of turn number 4, Key's going to take the checkered flag.
Oh, and hard in the wall goes the 24.
Big hit. The 24 up against the wall. Trying hard and went a little bit over the edge out of turn number 2.
Transfer spot.
Nothing happened.
I don't know if the yellow was out by the time they got there, but Tommy,
well,
that was your transfer spot race to the line.
I think the issue was there was no yellow from the flag stand, but the yellow lights were on. Hensley almost lost it because of it, but he still came across the line with the nose ahead.
That was a pound.
Yeah, he got, so what happened, the 24 lost the groove there.
Yeah, just went on that outside line doing everything he could. You see the importance of making it into the main event. Had a good run out of turn number 2, but everything closed up quick as we've been taking a look at this track. There's a huge dip that comes out of the turn. So you actually pick up a lot of speed here right on exit. As you can see the elevation change. You can see it from the wall. And that car pounded the wall. You having fun back there? You organizing? That's it. Excuse me. Well, that barbecue really caught up with me. I think, Tommy, I love the track size. I love the action we've seen so far. The staff have been great. But I think if I had to choose my favorite thing about this Merced Speedway, it would have to be what we're looking at here on the back straightaway.
No, I need internet. So next time, I'll bring something that'll work. Yeah. Now we know, though. So now we know. It's all good. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, we're good. Ed Parker just came by. You know who Ed is, right?
Ed Parker.
The man who's the big boss out here.
He's the boss. But Tommy, I was just getting ready to say what my favorite thing was. Can you look on the back straightaway, please?
Hang on.
At that 24 machine.
Hang on. We're looking. There it is. The tow truck?
Yes.
The tow truck is pretty fancy there.
That is
very
my favorite thing.
rural compared to other tracks we've been to.
So you said that we did not have a name in that last heat race. Is that correct?
That is correct.
I'll give you that one. You are correct.
Because I think we actually saw that car rolling in during opening ceremonies. All right, Jeffrey, one to go. Are you ready?
Am I ever? No.
So what I had to do, fans, is I'm the only one that's struggling out of the two. Jeffrey's got this thing under control because he's actually on the page that I should be on. I feel like I just went on the page because I organized the sport mod.
Heck yeah. Welcome to the page.
I was always that one kid in school that when it was my turn to read, I would be at the back of the book when everybody's still reading the front. Ready?
So you jump the start.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready. Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, getting ready for our first heat race here. Funny enough, the order is all sorts of exciting on this one. The 541 was supposed to start on the front. He's starting in the rear of the pack. We watch for the green flag. And green flag for the sport mod. It's a big race for them here tonight, Tommy.
Big battle for the transfer spot.
It is going to be a big battle for the transfer spot because we will have 3 cars transferred into these heat races. Your leader struggles a little bit going through the turn. That's Chuck Weir in the 51 machine. At 86 in second spot, Bill Eagleston.
Yes. Third spot, Mike Dean in the 48. Nick Spain-Howard in the number 40 machine. That's 4th place.
Nick's outside looking in right now. The 23 machine in the field. That's Tim Curran.
Smoker, number 23.
And the 541 rounding out the field, Richard Scott.
Remember, that 23 is plowing. Look at the front end. That thing is not wanting to turn.
Battle for the transfer spot down the back straightaway. Dean has it. Spain-Howard wants it. First year race and rookie for Dean, Tommy. You weren't kidding about that. I just saw him full lock through turns 3 and 4. Spain-Howard. Oh, you're in trouble for your leader here out of turn number 4. Dean just makes it by.
And how about that? On the outside looking in. 1 lap before, he was leading the damn race.
Spain-Howard is like, I'm not satisfied with this. I'm still getting past Dean. Lap 5 on the board. Tommy, like you said, he was leading the race. He was well in. The car just didn't rotate through the center of turn number 4.
That thing looks like it's struggling. I mean, look at that thing all over the track.
So the 51 of Weir falling out.
Eagleston, your
Oh,
leader.
in big trouble for the 23. Talking about going out. He was out of the ballpark. So Aaron holds on to it. Still smoking and not turning. Battle for second right now. Eagleston taking the white flag. Dean in second. Spain-Howard in third. 8 laps in, 1 lap to go. They're actually going to close in on lap traffic. He just had 86 of Eagleston. Checkered flag flies. Eagleston will make it on to the main event. Dean and Spain-Howard as well. That will leave the 51 of Weir the 541 machine of Scott and the 23 of Furin to the B main event, Tommy. In that B main event, we're going to be taking 4 cars. Is this my agua?
Yeah, that's me.
Why, thank you. Oh. Like you said, oodles of noodles. All right, heat race number 2. Getting ready to go for the sport mods. As you see them pulling onto the racetrack. I think we have a late entry here, Tommy. I could be wrong. I don't recall seeing this car in the pit area. You could correct me on that.
The 23, no, I believe that is a late entry. All right, here we go for the green.
Red.
No,
Red.
Here we go for the red. Interesting. Hopefully everything's okay. We're seeing people rushing to the start-finish line. Some medical attention needed.
It's probably our camera. They're actually on their way down underneath.
Underneath the flag stand, yeah. Or I'm sorry, underneath the grandstands.
Well, as you see, the cars are moving, the yellow flag's out. That means we get to go ready, or we get to go ready. We get to get ready to go back to racing. This race hasn't started yet, our second heat race. What's up, Tommy? You look dirty.
Hi.
Hi. Over 30 sport mods in the pit area tonight. They're only going to start 22.
Hello there. Heat race number 2. Here. I feel like we're trying to take off.
I'm getting taller.
There you go. I don't blame you. Well, now the camera's getting short.
Now you're following with me, folks. I apologize for that.
All right, so.
We should see an instant replay.
That'd be cute.
All right.
Heat race number 2 on the racetrack is the number 05 of Mike Drake. To his outside is the number 82M of Tim Ragsdale. The 20S of the Dragon Slayer Lee Jensen starts inside row number 3. And to his outside, the 10T of Gary Tucker. And then rounding out the field, the number 23 of Mike Shepard from Atwater.
As we get ready to go racing. I got to know, how dirty was that camera?
Wasn't that bad. I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I still recognize doing the GoPro on the back straightaway. We go green. And 3 wide up front. And we're good. Dragon Slayer.
No, we're not good.
Had a run there out of turn number 2, but he had to throw it up because
They didn't like it.
they don't like that.
Tommy, this car showed up white today.
It did. The 82 machine showed up as crystal and white as it could.
You can see on that side compared to the
That's what the car looked like in the pits. And then they wheel packed.
Well, he was the first car to wheel pack.
Tim Ragsdale from Merced, local driver.
It's fun, Tommy, because like we say, we're covering races basically from the end of February to the end, the end of November. But what's fun about this is that we're seeing drivers that some of which we've never seen before.
Definitely, as we go green, welcome everybody that are looking into our live tees are live looking on Race Feed X and Low Budget TV, bringing it to you. Here from Merced, the John Ford Jr. Memorial. This is only a sneak tease. You're not going to see too much action. Because if you do want to see all the night's action, here's what you do. RaceFeedX.com, click on Merced, and enjoy it with us all night long. 59 laps in a battle for the lead. 59 lap Sport Mod feature, 25 lap Hobby Stock feature, big monies to win. And the 05 holding on to the lead, Mike Drake.
Top 3 transfer out of this one.
That puts Dragon Slayer to the inside and into the 3rd spot, but crossover. Here comes his 82 machine of Ragsdale. Taking a look to the inside, Jensen back in the 3rd spot. He is back in the A main right now as they run. This track has a lot of grip in it. And it looks like it has a bunch of different lines forming.
Yeah, well, Tommy, we were talking to some of the hobby stock drivers, and high anticipation for at least a strong 2-group track tonight.
That and it being a small track, a little bit over a quarter mile here. So I wouldn't even know how to classify the size of this track other than a little bit over a quarter mile. They expect some rough racing here tonight, so they definitely, the local drivers said that we know our cars are going to not look as straight as they did when they showed up. So fans, if you're enjoying our live look, and stay with us. If you're already on Race Feed X, here live with us all night long, hey, you're stuck. You're good to go. Well, you see the 05 bobbling over there, Mike Drake. He's starting to get pressure now from the number 10 machine, 10 teeth, Gary Tucker.
We saw it in the first heat race for the Sport Mod, the second one, but in the first one, Tommy, the leader had an issue, went from 1st to 4th, knocked himself out of the A-main battle for the lead.
Drake slipped up the track out of turn number 2, the 10T machine of Tucker. Took a look to the inside, but Mike Drake, checkered flag in the 05, heat number 2 for the Sport Mods.
We're gonna have 6 heat races for the Sport Modifieds. And Tommy, we talked about how crucial it is. Only 4 cars will transfer from the B main to the A main. You want to make it in your heat.
Mike Shepard in the 23 and Tim Ragsdale in the 82M going to the B main. I love filming in the grandstand.
Why wouldn't you? Race number 3.
They're already bunching them up, Jeffrey. Are you ready?
Oh, man.
Let's do it.
I'm at the races. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Now, this car that's going to be starting on the front row was rumored to have 2 different drivers in it, but ended up just having 1. Not like the hobby stock we saw earlier in heats.
Well, Tommy, that driver from Merced, local driver, the 27 machine, Dwayne Short. I always like when they put state and everyone says California.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is a cool event, Tommy. I feel like this is an event that we can easily see build upon in the future. So it's our first year running this memorial race as we get ready to go green with Dwayne Short on the pole. Green flag. Anthony Giuliani jumping to the lead. Machine wasting no time. Talking about wasting no time, that one machine to Cody Parker jumps in the 2nd spot. Tommy, we saw them filling up the radiator today.
Yes, we did. They were busy. They had no time to talk, but we wanted to make sure we weren't in their way.
Boy, side by side from the 4th position, the 3CF, it's Chris Falkenberg. And battling him is the 44th Tim Lies. They're both wanting to make it into that top 3 position. In total, 18 cars will move on from heat races to the A-main events, 3 from each of the 6 heat races. And here comes Falkenberg, and there's contact with Short. And trouble for Falkenberg. It's a flat right front.
Say bye-bye to that front tire.
And say bye-bye to making it into the A-main from the heat. But Tommy, is Short going to have an issue? This might have been right into Elias.
He's got a flat left front, Jeffrey. He does have an issue. He is the 3rd car in the running. That means he is on the bubble.
We'll see if they let him continue, Tommy. We see these modifieds get away with broken left front suspensions, flat tires. If if he's able to hold on, which right now he is over Elias, 4 laps to go in this heat race. Can Short make it into the A main event?
He's trying. That 44 of Elias knows it. He looks to the inside for the transfer.
Short's not going to give it up easily. He throws it into turn number 3, tries to cut off the line from Elias. He still holds the spot with 3 laps to go.
A battle here for the transfer spot. You're watching it on the screen. 3rd and 4th place battle. Top 3 transfer. Elias, like you said, Jeffrey, wants in.
He's trying, but trying to find a way cleanly by. Short has already been hit once, so I imagine his tempers aren't for letting anyone else next to him. White flag is in the air for your leader. These drivers have yet to take the white flag. We'll see it now. 1 lap to go. There's no pressure for Giuliani in the 15 machine. He's going to come out of turn 4 and take the checkered flag. Tommy, we're almost door to door here. Also going to make it Cody Parker, the 1 machine. He transfers with ease. Here we go. Elias has one more chance. He goes to the outside, throws it in hard. Short's going to try and take it away. Who's it going to be at the line? Contact, and Elias takes the spot.
Woo! Doug.
That was a fight to the finish. And Tommy, it was one bit of contact that changed the entire direction for both Short and Falkenberg.
That was great.
Holy cow, what a race between those 2 drivers. Elias, man, and what I like about it is Elias did it nice and clean. But he had to find his way around.
I'm good. I'm used to it.
You're used to it. Oh, I'm used to it.
Let me know if I'm turning your volume up too high.
No, I'm good.
You good? Okay. I think if you're good, then we're good.
Thank you. 5 more cars. Another.
So I want to clarify something. That was not Giuliani that won that heat race.
I was gonna say, by the way,
because it was actually Brian Pierce. Now here's where the issue happened: is our scoring showed that the actual entry list was wrong. Someone wrote down the numbers wrong. Brian Pierce won the last heat race. He almost lapped up to 3rd.
That makes sense because I remember us talking to that team about who was going to drive it because we heard a rumor that someone else was going to be driving it.
Kellen Chadwick was a driver who was rumored to possibly drive that 15X machine. So with that, we have an issue on the back straightaway.
Well, there's an official with the car. And Tommy, he made sure, Scoggins made sure we knew how to say his first name.
Demasi. Demasi Scoggins. So Demasi is supposed to start outside of row number 1. But
I loved it though, because he's like, dude, I love watching your guys' footage. And that's how I know that you need help with names.
Oh yes, definitely.
No doubt.
And now we got to thank the track, or the entry list for kind of mixing us up a little bit.
Let me guess.
Giuliani is the 15 machine that is in this race. He's starting on the pole. It's outside Demasi Scoggins. Inside row number 2, the 09 of Mitch Enos. To his outside, the 14H of Matthew Hagio. And rounding out the field, the oldest car here on the property, the 57M of Mark Odgers. We are green. Mark Odgers, 1993 Harris chassis beneath his rear end. And we go yellow. False start, and Hagio. Hang on there, little Hagio.
You see that? You see how the official's like, don't make me hit you with this cone.
Yeah, he's going to beat him up with that cone. How many live looking heats do you want to give these fans that are sneaking in on us?
Oh man, Tommy, what heat race are we in right now?
We're halfway through. 3 out of 6.
This is 4.
What?
This is 3?
I'm sorry, it is 4. So we got 2 more after this one. But yeah, you know what I mean?
I don't know. Do you want to be nice?
No. Oh, maybe.
No.
Let's flip a coin. We'll see.
We'll have their fate as a coin.
How about this? We'll see if how interactive they are. Let's ask them where they're watching from. How about that? So if you are on
Well, if
our
you're watching,
live,
if you hear our voice.
Yeah, if you hear our voice, wherever you hear it, let us know where you are watching from. We want to know, and we're going to read it off live on the air. And that is just a little bit of the things that we'll be doing all night long.
Here we go.
Andrew Mays asking how big is the track? It's a little over a quarter mile, so that would mean it's a little less than a third of a mile. Scoggins out.
Makes sense.
Yeah, Scoggins out to the lead. Giuliani in the second spot. Enos to the inside for the transfer spot. But Hagio going to rocket out of turn number 3 and 4 and try to get into the second spot.
Oh!
There was some contact early on. Giuliani's going to slip in sideways. Audrey's getting the worst end of that. Enos now in the third spot. He's got a good size gap over Giuliani.
So the 09, the yellow machine, holds the transfer spot. You can see the gap now between the two drivers trying to make it in. Will we see our first caution of the night here?
And it will be yellow, lap number 2.
Now, we were setting up cameras during the drivers' meeting. So I guess we'll find out right now what the spin rule is here. Still on the track.
So we still have, after this one, 2 more heat races.
Yes, we do, sir.
2 more 5-car heat races. All right, so 2 laps in of this one. Santa Maria says,
Wow. Santa Maria.
yeah, someone, Chato from, looks like I see the 11. I remember Chato. He tuned in, I believe, from Santa Maria, or one of those streams. He's watching.
Tommy, what that caution does, by the way, is it completely gives, oh boy, our transfer battle life.
It puts it back in the hands of these drivers,
Wow.
but the yellow flies.
That official, Tommy, he's going to hit someone with that cone. Look at him.
Alicia watching, or the Hobb family watching from Copperopolis, California. I love that town's name. Copperopolis.
Chester Copperopolis Pop.
Now let's go jump over to Race Feed X. There's 49 comments there right now. Jason saying that was a great race for position. Clean race, says James. Central California. DeQueen, Arkansas, says Steven. Mitchell. Paul Potter's watching from his truck on the highway driving home.
You know
that
what?
doesn't sound safe, but
you know what I like for everyone that is tuning in on Facebook, though, I just want to point this out. We're watching 5-car heat races on this little track.
Yeah.
Just wait till we put 22 of them on here.
Oh, yes, on this little track, like you said, Jeffrey. Here we go, restart. Lap number 2 again. Donald saying, cool, thanks for the feed. Matthew Flowers from Greensboro, North Carolina, Greenfield, California, says Jerry Perkins, and we go green.
All right, transfer spot again. Enos has it.
Hagio into the lead. Scoggins second spot. Enos has it in the 09 machine. Giuliani wants back in. He's hard on those brakes, trying to control. He gets into the back of Enos. Some slight contact, and we stay good.
Oh, trouble.
Scoggins around. Giuliani's getting a piece. That puts Audrey's now into the show.
Yeah.
And the 2 that made contact so far are in the B main event.
And Tommy,
Lap number 3.
Scoggins was in. He had the position.
This track seems to be at the point, Jeffrey, where you can lean on it only so hard. If you look going into turn number 1, take a look going into turn number 1, Jeffrey.
Oh, me.
You.
I thought you were talking to the other Jeffrey.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
If you see right in the center of the track, you can see where it's starting to dry up. You see the rubber building a little bit. And you see down below some tacky and wet spots, and then up high tacky and wet spots. So I think these drivers are going to have to pedal through these corners or anticipate some of the slick spots brewing up here.
I don't think there's anything more than bumper damage on these cars.
No, they did kiss each other going into turn number 1.
How lewd.
Donald.
Donald?
Oh, that's a little bit more than a bumper. Cosmetic.
It's more than just a kiss. That was more of a make-out.
Yeah, that was heavy duty right there.
Yeah.
Donald Talbert watching from Alaska, Jeffrey. That's far up there.
I didn't know they had internet in Alaska.
Pismo Beach, California, says Chris and Brandy Graham.
Hey, we've been there.
Been there plenty of times. Looks like Dauphin, Pennsylvania, Dauphin. I don't know, but Bob's watching from there.
Do they have dolphins in Pennsylvania?
Apparently, they have Bob. That's all they have is in Pennsylvania is Bob. That's all we need.
Population of 1.
Kelly watching from South Dakota. We go back to green.
Agio, Enos, Odgers, and Tommy, we're still going to have to deal with that transfer spot. And what's interesting here is we still got 6 laps to go.
Plenty of time left to battle this one out.
We were doing pretty good with no cautions until now.
Agio, your leader. 2nd spot, Enos. 3rd spot, Odgers. 4th spot, Giuliani. Giuliani starting to slip a little bit behind Odgers.
That car did have contact in the last incident. Be interesting to see what drivers. I feel like, Tommy, we're already starting to stack up the B main.
Oh yeah, we're already got some good drivers in the B main event. Lap number 6 at the stripe. 3 to go. As Hagio continues on with his lead in the 14H machine. Field single file there at the moment. The John Ford Jr. Memorial here at Merced Speedway, Merced, California, Central California. So if you look on a map, we're near Fresno, right? And Fresno is literally as close to the middle of the state of California as you can find. Merced just a tad bit north of Fresno, white flag flying. And for those of you already on RaceFeedX for the night, hey, we're in for a good one. For those of you on the live looking, you better stick with us all night long. You better go to racefeedx.com.
If you don't, as the checkered flag is out for Hagio, if you don't, this guy might come after you with a cone in your sleep.
He might.
Like, I read it on Facebook.
Stay with us. We're gonna. How about we just round out the rest of the heats?
You want to be nice
Let's
tonight?
be nice.
You want to be nice tonight?
Everybody's having a good time. We invite you all to join us.
We'll do this one for you guys.
Only for you, though, not for anybody else.
No.
I'm sure Chris right now or Romero's like, come on, guys, really? We're like, oh, yeah.
He probably has to
we're
pee
here to please.
And we're not letting him. So, 2 heat races to go.
Hopefully everybody's having a good time on that stream. Because it's not going to last for long.
Well, it will for those that...
And I got to give a thank you shout out to Melinda Jackson Hoff. She helped us pronounce Lakushi.
See, I needed that.
Lakushi, there it is.
Lakushi. I never would have guessed that was it. I feel like I was kind of close. I guess that it wasn't Lakaki.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't even want to know how to spell it.
Uh-oh.
Good.
We don't have a name on one of these cars.
Which driver?
Did you hear Harris for the 20M?
I'll help you out right here.
There's a name on the door. I thought I heard Nick Harris. He's actually pulling off the track right now. Actually, funny enough, he's not in this heat race.
I was going to say, how about we check the next page?
I was going to, Tommy, talking about that 20M machine, that driver check this out. We saw him at a house. That's how creepy
we drove by his house to get to this track. Here we go. Green flag, heat race number 5.
Mark Squadrito in the 31 machine. He starts on the pole, but he's going to lose the lead to the 714 of Rick Diaz from Los Banos. In contact with your transfer spot. Really messed up that 07 machine. 44, Shane DeVolder has the transfer spot. Behind him is the 00 machine of Jerry Bartlett. He wants the transfer spot. He goes to the outside. And DeVolder right now is doing the slalom. That was very nice.
These two battling for the B main starting spot.
07 machine on track. George, we were told how to say this name. Medeiros?
Yes.
Medeiros?
Yep.
Medeiros. Like more than one Madeira.
Exactly. Battle for the second spot actually starting to brew up.
Yeah.
Mr. Controversy, Barnett, the 00 machine. Bartlett, I'm sorry.
And Bartlett looking to the inside. Interesting, because I think they call him Mr. Controversy on social media.
Yes, that's his name.
Black flag out for the 07 machine of Medeiros. Car's smoking up pretty good.
This is the battle for the second spot. Oh, slide job.
In the wall goes the 31. And that allows DeVolder to take over the transfer spot. Folks, you ready for another transfer battle? 3 laps to go.
I love transfer battles.
Squadrito started on the pole. He slipped back to the 4th position. Tommy, I'd worry about that right front, though.
Yeah, he did get that wall pretty good on the right front.
He's on the right side. DeVolder, though, is not giving up there as the white flag comes out for Diaz. DeVolder wants the 00 spot. He's like, Bartlett, move out of my way.
Pushing him around the track. Not afraid.
Oh, boy. Well, DeVolder had the best view of the other incident as Diaz comes around and takes the checkered flag. I was going to say, DeVolder knows that Bartlett is Mr. Controversy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Bartlett's going to hold on to the second spot, transfer into the A-main, DeVolder into the A-main. Squadrito and the 07 machine of Medeiros among the cars going to the B. And that leaves us with one heat race for the whole night. Final heat race for the Sport Mods. 2 packed divisions racing here tonight. Hobby stocks and Sport Mods. We got a lot of them. We got B-mains to deal with for both divisions. It's going to be busy tonight.
Oh, plenty. So one last
And Tommy,
heat.
the folks that are tuning in on Facebook did not see any of the hobby stock action. We have a treat coming for that one. For those that are tuned in for the whole night.
A tasty treat?
Could be. Depends on what you like to eat. I'll let you do your due. We got a couple officials heading into the pit area.
Who knows? Could be trying to break something up. So with that break,
what I like about this track is we can see into the pits. There you go. You see a lot of the hobby stocks. I'm actually gonna watch the 31 machine, Tommy. Some contact and whatnot out of turn number 4. Put him from in to out.
Melinda re-correcting us. She says it's pronounced like La Q. Is that a Q-U? La Kushi. La Kushi. Hang on, wait a minute. Hang on a second. Like you would say quad without the D. La Quashi then. There it is.
Ah, quad without the D. But what if you want? Never mind.
So this is the final Sport Mod heat race of the night, and then we go into our B main events. Those will not be aired on the Facebook Live looking. So this will be your last chance to sneak a peek into what we're doing here in Merced tonight. And if you want to be with us, we want you to be here. You got to join us, racefeedx.com. Hopefully you all are having a good old time here. Rick says he hates those white tires. Scooter Black says too much moisture. Dan McCabe already claimed it. He goes, the 714 of Diaz is going to walk away with this, just a heads up.
Thank you.
Here we go. Paul Espino going to bring this field to the green. The 33P. We are racing the 209 Darren Thomas, the 7C of Clint Rickenback, the 20M of John Murrieta, who's in the correct heat, and the 7J of Fred Ryland. That is your lineup for this heat race number 6.
Well, battle for the lead, battle for the transfers.
Rickenback down to the inside. He wants it over Thomas. And Espino plus Ryland battling it out here for the 3rd spot. Let's go back up to the front though. Lap number 2 on the scoreboard. Rickenback does a slide job. Here comes a crossover to the inside, the 209 of Darren Thomas. And Rickenback leads lap number 3. Bakersfield driver out here, one of 3 here tonight. Oh, front straightaway hard into the wall. The 20M of John Murrieta, just that car would not turn on the exit of turn number 4 and center punches the turn 4 wall. Just either seemed like he lost brakes and could not turn. Not sure what the heck happened there. But Murrieta hard into the turn 4 / front straightaway wall. We're going to have the tractor tow truck coming at you.
My favorite tow truck. You know, there's an irony in this, given that in Cars the movie, Mater likes to scare tractors. Well, now the tractor has become the tow truck. Aha. Yeah, that was a hard hit. Tommy, we saw the whole wall move on that hit. This wall setup, we talk about different walls versus concrete, K-rail. This guardrail, I guess the benefit you could say to it is that it does give way a bit. And we're going to take a look at a replay here as they tow away the vehicle. So this is a replay of the incident. Tommy, you saw this one before I did.
Yeah, we're taking a look back here. We're going to see if I can close up on this one. So he's having some issues here. I'm going to jump ahead a little bit.
Well, we're just about there. We're on lap number 2 here. How about this? Good battle for the lead. Oh, you are right, though. The lights are out. Well, that was a good replay of everything but the wreck.
Like I said, Jeffrey caught it a little bit late. Yeah, I think our turn 4 camera might have captured that one. We'll definitely have to put that one
caution
online.
Flag is out. I think they still want to see that replay.
Well, we took a look there, Jeffrey, and you got it right as he was tagging the wall.
Yeah.
But, like I said, Jeffrey, if that didn't wipe out our camera turn number 4, we've got something to show you on Facebook later.
That wall hammered that wall. Let me try again.
I think you meant to say the wall hammered the car.
Yes.
It was just driving through the corner.
The wall was.
Yeah.
That car got in the way.
Right. So
well,
here we continue on with our heats.
3 cars will make it. One of these cars is going to go to the B.
Who's going to the B?
Someone in the stands didn't like that start. And I think... Well, I don't see a green light on the... There we go, the green light's on. Espino in the 4th spot, looking in as he sits out. Lap 4 on the board, 5 laps to go. Ben Rickenback. Funny enough, we called Chad Rickenback a dueler for the win last week.
Yeah, in the modifieds, yeah.
It wasn't him. So now we call Chad Rickenback Mike Johnson.
Very true.
Battle for second on track right now. Ryland looking to the inside, trying to battle his way to a little bit more security. He's in the A-main right now. Probably wants to get a little bit more insurance there. 2 laps to go. We'll see the white flag fly this time by for Rickenback.
All right, folks, so if you're on our live look-in on Facebook, this is the final lap. You get to see sneak peek into tonight's action because we're going to be shutting it down here once the checkered flag flies through turns number 3 and 4. The 7C of Clinton Rickenback, checkered flag 209, finishing second of Darren Thomas, third, and into the A-main, the 7 of Ryland.
And for those watching delayed on YouTube, we got DVDs available.
Yeah, those of you on YouTube, thank you for joining us on our YouTube. Thank you for joining us on the live look-in. And with this, we're going into the B main events after this short intermission.